Hey, this is Dennis. It's Tuesday. I want to get back in our Bible study. We're in the book of Mark, chapter 9. We're going to start with verse 14. And when he came to his disciples, talking about Jesus, when Jesus came to his disciples, he saw a great multitude about them and the scribes questioning with them. So here's the scribes. Jesus referred to them as religious hypocrites. They're questioning the disciples and I guess people in the crowd there. And straightway all the people, when they beheld him, were greatly amazed, and running to him saluted him. So when the people saw Jesus, they were excited and amazed, and they ran up to Jesus and saluted him. I'm sure they were like, "Hey, Jesus, how you doing? Man, we've been wanting to talk to you." And he asked the scribes, it's talking about Jesus. Jesus asked the scribes, "What question ye with them?" What are you questioning these people about? And what I find funny, there's no mention in the Bible that the scribes answered Jesus' question. If they did, I mean, I don't know, but there's nothing in here that says they answered Jesus. And one of the multitude answered and said, "Master, I have brought unto thee my son. I brought you my son, which have a dumb spirit." Well, to me, he's a demon. He's demon possessed, and wheresoever he taketh him, he teareth him, and he foameth. He's foaming at the mouth and gnashing with his teeth. Almost sounds like a epileptic fit to me. You know how they foaming at the mouth and gnashing with their teeth, and and he pineth away. I guess that means he's just withering away. And I spake to your disciples that they should cast him out, and they could not. Jesus' disciples could not cast this demon out. And he answered him and said, "O faithless generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him unto me." And I think all of us are guilty at times of not having adequate faith. And so Jesus said, "Bring him to me." And they brought him unto him, and when he saw him, straightway the spirit, the demon, tear him, and he fell on the ground and wallowed foaming. So he fell to the ground. He's wallowing around like a hog, foaming at the mouth. And he asked his father, Jesus asked, "How long is it ago since this came unto him?" And he said, "Of a child." So ever since he was a little child, he's been possessed with this demon, having epileptic fits. And oftentimes, it hath cast him into the fire and into the waters. So this guy just be walking around, jumping in the fires and the waters. And it says here, to destroy him. The demon wanted to destroy him. Well, we know Satan, he came to kill, steal, and destroy. That's just part of his MO. He's even doing it today. You look around you, Satan's trying hard as he can to kill us. And just look up in the skies at all them chemtrails. I don't know what they spray them. They spraying us like a bunch of cockroaches. But if thou canst do anything, have compassion on us and help us. And Jesus said unto him, "If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth." And that's where I'm saying, I see even myself, I need more faith. I have faith, but I need more faith. And if you have that faith, Jesus is saying, all things are possible to you. And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, he was crying, Lord, I believe. Help thou mine unbelief. And I remember my great uncle, he was a preacher. And he used to say that. And I didn't know he was quoting it out of the Bible. But I heard him a number of times. He said, Lord, help me with mine unbelief. When Jesus saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying to him, Thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him and enter no more into him. He commanded that demon. And the spirit cried and rent him sore and came out of him. And he was as one dead. So the boy fell down, and it appeared to them he was dead, insomuch that they said, He is dead. But Jesus took him by the hand and lifted him up, and he arose. And when he was come into the house, so when Jesus went into the house, finally got some privacy from all the multitude, his disciples asked him privately, Why could not we cast him out? Jesus, how come we couldn't cast this demon out? And he said unto them, Jesus said unto them, This kind can come forth by nothing but by prayer and fasting. So this was a tough old bird demon. And he said, these like this, you got to be praying and fasting. And there's one, I have fasted several times, usually for a day and a half, 2 days, 2.5 days. And I probably need to be fasting more. Probably all do. But we need to be praying and fasting to get them tough demons out. And they departed thence and passed through Galilee, and he would not that any man should know it. So Jesus departed, and he was going through Galilee, and he's like, don't be telling nobody. We need a break here. For he taught his disciples, and said unto them, The Son of Man is delivered into the hands of men, and they shall kill him, and after that he is killed, he shall raise the third day. But they understood not that saying. They didn't understand what Jesus was talking about, and were afraid to ask him. Well, God bless y'all. Walk with God one day at a time.